Good evening. How are you this evening? Got another little movie here for you. It's called A Hard Place, and it's basically a trip to Cape York. It's where me and Jim go to Alice Springs and pick up Macca. We go to Tennant Creek, Hammer Wheel, Burketown, Normanton, go across close to Cairns, we try to miss it, up to Cooktown, then up to Cape York, up to the tip of Cape York, spend some time up there and we come home. Doesn't sound much, does it? A little bit shorter this time, the movie's a little bit shorter. Two discs. And there's a lot of stuff in this for you, Jack. So sit back, relax and enjoy A Hard Place, because it was very much so a hard place. Oh, good morning. How you going, Jim?
Pretty good, thanks. And
Where are we?
We're at Bookaloo.
Bookaloo. Look at the old railway siding on the way to Port Augusta.
That's right,
And
yes.
we got to start with another video here. Oh dear, there's a few of them now, Jim, isn't there?
That's right.
Oh, I don't know. This might be the last big one, eh?
Yeah, the big one, yeah.
Yes. Where are we going, Jim?
We're going to Cape York. It's a hard place.
It's a bloody long play.
We're going to put a rock in a hard place. You got your rock?
I've got a little poem here for you, Jim. I'd like to read it out on camera if these people will give us the time. It's a little bit long this time. The seed was planted long ago, it grew and gained some space. Jim had this rock he travelled with and took from place to place. This little stone from Wanna, this symbol from the earth, carried with him on his trips, giving fellow travellers mirth.
That's right. It's even been to...
The Conisoo Uluru,
Yep.
South Australia's centre, all the way across the Anbadell and place it was never meant to.
That's right.
Be still, little stone, we travel north to send. We travel now, little stone, to heave you off the end.
Oh, no. My poor little stone.
Don't fret, little stone. Jim will hide you amongst his gear. You won't get to roll around much, packed in tight, I fear. Jim's done his packing well. He was up late last night. He's packed all the stuff we need and some extra, packed in tight.
Sure right.
Macca joins with us at Alice. Keep his spot a little clear.
Yeah.
You know he must have his crown mincing at night, his cold beer. Don't let him find the rock, Jim. Keep it hidden from his view. If he finds the rock, Jim, he might put it in your stew. Alice 3 ways, Camberwell, Lawn Hill for a bit of a gander, Burketown then on to Normanton, train ride on the Golflander.
Yes.
Cairns Coast Road to Cooktown, travelling through the Daintree, Cohen Morton bypass Jardine where we cross on the ferry.
Ooh, could be a bit crocodile-y up there.
Seisha and the tip, the end of the mainland, you cannot go much further north and have dry feet to stand. This is what you came for, Jim. This is your lot. It's time to let it go, Jim. It's time to chuck your rock. It's been with you far too long, Jim. It's no time to falter. I've got a little rock here from Memory Cove to join it in the water. Be at peace, little stones. Rest, no longer will you roam. We brought you back to the water's edge to let you be back home. We must travel back home. We must travel back home now, Jim. Macca says go south. We must always listen to Macca, Jim, half mince in his mouth. Why is this important? Why such perils do we face? Why do we do what we do? To throw a rock in a hard place.
Yeah.
Well, we better get going, Jim. We got a long way to... If you have a look on the map, turn the video over, have a look on the map, you'll see we're going all the way up there, and then we turn around and come all the way back.
From the Indian Ocean to the Pacific, right across Australia.
Southern Ocean to the Arafura Sea, isn't it, Jim?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Indian
water
Ocean
anyway.
where John Wayne goes.
Ah.
Anyway, that's for you, Jim.
Thank you very much.
That's a signed copy. And the people on the video, that's the only one they ever see.
That's right. There it is.
There you are, A Hard Place. We better get going. Catch ya! We're just about ready to go, are we, Jim?
Yeah.
What's that you got?
That's my toilet.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I'm a bit of a wuss now when it comes to sitting down. We're away.
There's not much to see along here. The landscape's very desolate, and Jim just made mention a while back on the radio that there's no trees here. And I said, yeah, but that little mound of trees up ahead there you see in the distance, that's timber. That's timber. There ain't much else around here. The only thing they have changed is the mobile phone seems to be working here. I know they might have a few towers running, but they might have increased their coverage, because usually you can only stick get the mobile phone coverage in right near Pimba or right near Woomera. But Jim's going along. He's going along quite well. Hello, how are you? Yeah, he's going along quite well. He's in the background. He's following us along there in his car. He just got a text message. And Sue just rang him up a while back, and she said, don't forget to wish your brother happy birthday for yesterday. So, happy birthday, TP. I reckon Dave Warden sent that, didn't you, Dave? There you go, Dave. Still going all right? How are those bins running, mate? They still going all right? Hey, what do we got? 9:45. You should be out working, Dave. You shouldn't be out texting people. And, you should be running the skippy bins. Yeah, for all you people out there, Dave runs the skippy bins. Hey, Kev, if you ever get a travel auction for the station here, Wirramina, they got a bed and breakfast down there. I don't reckon they'd put it on a travel auction, Kev. I don't reckon they'd put it on, mate. We're on our way. Where we going? Bloody Glendambo. We're on our way to Glendambo. The country's opened up a bit. We've got a few bushes and that now. And we're coming up to the spot. I reckon that was almost the spot where we had that total eclipse of the sun down here a bit further. You remember that? Do you remember a while back we had a video called the solar eclipse, where we went down here and we actually videoed the eclipse of the sun. A bit hard videoing the eclipse of the sun, because it only happens very, very slowly. And we come on down into Glendambo. We'll call in here and we'll stretch our legs. Ooh, 50 kilometres an hour. 50 kilometres an hour, Jim. Oh, don't want to run the bloody windscreen. Right. It's still a bit cool here this morning. Jim's gone looking for an ablution block. He's coming back from a long way away. Looking like Jim didn't find relief over there either. I reckon Jim's got a bit of a bounce in his step. I reckon he found the loo.
Hi everybody, gee, this place up here which Trev calls Jim's Camp brings back memories. Here we are back again. My most vivid memory is, remember one morning we're all packed up, we're ready to go, and I felt my pockets and no keys. So we really looked around, we couldn't find the keys. So eventually I was going to ring up and get a local station owner to fly me back to Port Lincoln and get the spare set. And he said, what's your mobile number? So I looked in the book, and where the mobile number was a spare key. So we were able to cancel the trip to Port Lincoln and continue on. And guess what? When we got to Cooper Pedy, I felt in another pocket and I found the keys. So it's great memories here at this place which Trev calls Jim's Camp. There it is, lovely spot.
Yes, a huge expanse of nothingness. Beautiful country out here. What's it called? Long sleep country, the Aboriginal Sunrise School used to call it. Long sleep country. We'll be picking up a bit of fuel in Cooper Pedy. Probably taking a quick drive through town and on to our campsite at Camp Stewart tonight. We're due to get...
Sue's off the phone.
Sue's off the phone. She just rang Jim. I reckon she's been ringing Jim every time he's had mobile coverage. Yeah, we're due to get in at Camp Stewart about 4 o'clock this evening, which is about right. There's the supermarket and liquor store. What have we got? A Greek tavern up here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is the pulsing heart of Cooper Pedy. This is where it all happens. And this is the place that jumps. This is the jumping centre of Cooper Pedy. I think I said last time down here, there's an old timer's mine in here. Just a mine for me, the old timer. I'll be alright. They got a pizza bar restaurant and some fish and chips down there. All good tucker, all good tucker. We're not allowed to have now in the gym. All good tucker. I've been here before filming, Jack, but I thought you might like to see this in widescreen, mate. Look much different? Look much different in widescreen, digger? A few houses up there built into the side of the hill. Like Jim says when they're selling real estate, everybody tries to get a view, mate. Everybody tries to get a view. That's why they build their houses on tops of hills. Yeah, it's very descriptive. We went past Dusty Mechanical Services a minute ago, Dave, and Jim had a bit of a giggle, didn't you, mate? I think Dave's having a bit of a giggle. Having a bit of a giggle about that, Dave? Dusty Mechanical Services. If you haven't got the part, he'll get it for you. But the part will be dusty. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's fairly windy here today. Fairly blowy. A little bit dusty, you could say. We've arrived at Camp Stewart, a nondescript place next to the, there's the railway line going to Alice Springs, and we're tucked down here in the bushes behind the main car park, which is way down there. Got a few ant hills here, and we're tucked in here. We've dug ourselves in a bit, Dave, to try and level ourselves up. All our little friends are with us, all our little friends. And you might well expect, see a couple of more ant hills over there. We got tea going in widescreen for you, Jack. How's that look, mate? How you doing, Jack? You doing all right? What's that look like, Rex? That look like something you can eat, mate? What do we got? Harvest vegetables and sausages, a few champignons, and some curry. And it's going to come up delicious, delectable, delicious. What is it? Delicious. Not, what is it? Not, not tall Jan is malicious. All bran is delicious. No, this is delicious anyway. We're all set up there. Got our larder. Our larder's going good because we haven't really hit that yet. Got everything that opens and shuts here. And over here we'll have a look at what Jim's got. What do you got for tea, Jim? You're well set up here, mate. Have a look at this.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Well, we got some peas and some sweet corn, but only got one stove, got a bit of bread, and I got some...
have a look at that, Rex.
Have a look, yeah.
What does that look like, mate? Looks like baby food. I was going to say something else then, Jim, but I thought I better not, all right?
I think it's nearly hot enough. I'll do a taste test.
Is that good enough, Jim?
Good enough.
We got a dingo coming into camp, haven't we, Jim? Nah, people at the camping ground up there have probably fed him, or the camping spot anyway. He's not in bad condition, is he?
He's definitely going for something.
Yes. We got the railway line here going up to Alice Springs. And we come around to a magnificent sunset. Bloody beautiful, isn't it? Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another day. We're on the road again. Oh dear, what do you think of Marlborough, Jim?
Pretty good, but isn't there a South Australian Northern Territory border?
I was just thinking the same thing. There might be something up there for a border bear or something.
Yeah, we'll have a look around, Trevor. Look around in the tree.
Well, we're close. I think the parking bay's a bit too far on. We'll just pull up here.
Yeah, my GPS says 26 north. That do? Can't have a look.
There's nothing here, Jim. We've lost one. Oh dear. We'll see what we got. It was over in the tree there last time, Jim.
We're over there. Well, I'll go and have a look. Hello, but I can run over.
Hang on. Come back, Jim.
What do you got back there?
There's something right next to your car. You go over there. I don't believe this. Who would leave?
Who would leave? Bloody hell, you're right. Look here.
What is it?
You see here?
What is it? Pick him up, Jim.
Oh, it's a bloody... What is it? It's a bloody duck.
Reminds me of Jenny, but we can't.
Yeah, Jenny.
We can't give it to Jenny.
We can't call it that.
Well, what do we call this?
Well, they got a bill.
We'll call it a duck bill. There you are. We'll give it a bill. There you are, Bill. We got.
Well,
we got a. Oh, when did you get here?
Bloody hell. Bloody
That's
hell.
right.
He must have been headed for Lake Eyre and got bloody bushed. But
Well,
he's a bloody...
He got his flying helmet on. So there you are, Bill. We got a little fluffy duck for you, mate. You've always wanted one of them, haven't you? Jim, when we get to Alice Springs, you're going to have to make room in your car to fit Ian in.
Yeah, I've been thinking I've got 2 spare tyres up top. I reckon I could push them underneath my seats. That gives a little bit of room up top.
Do you reckon he's going to go up top?
No. And I got to put a bit of there, I don't know. It's all too hard.
What do you reckon your heater's on, Jim?
Well, the little valve doesn't switch it off. I'm sure that's off. That's right.
Dave Warden would be having a bit of a giggle now, wouldn't you, Dave? The things we do. That's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful scenes all along here. Good morning. We've got a day in Alice Springs today. We're in the Temple Bar Caravan Park last night, and Jim's just getting ready in the morning. How you doing, old son, old digger? How you doing?
Well,
What's your name?
Smithy from Smithfield.
Smithy from Smithfield.
I thought you were the parking inspector.
Oh, I was.
Directing traffic around here.
I didn't want Jim to park next to me because I'd never bloody get out.
Oh.
We'll take a drive through Alice and go up and have a look at the lookout at Anzac Hill. A little bit windy here this morning on top of Anzac Hill, looking towards Heavy Tree Gap. It's not bad, is it? I'll just take you around. It's bloody beautiful, isn't it, Jack? Look good on your widescreen, mate. Should do. Alice Springs is in a very pretty area, isn't it? In between the two spurs of the McDonald range here. Bloody beautiful. Just down from the memorial on top of the hill is they got a Sturz Desert pea here, but it hasn't got the black centre. It's red. Must be a variable.
Oh yeah, we won't be leaving here till about the second.
We're at the telegraph station just outside of Alice. Just thought we'd have a look around and see what the go is out here. What's that, Skip? Little Johnny's lost down a well. That's nice, isn't it? That's the water hole that started Alice Springs, and the reason why the telegraph station was put here, which is just up on the bank there. Not a bad location, is it? That's what we want, Maury, one of them. That's what we want, Digger. You camp on the back, you got your four-wheel drive, track tyres, high clearance, and if you get stuck and need to go down the shops, you got a little push bike on the back. That's good, isn't it? Just heading back to the Temple Bar Caravan Park tonight. It's in a beautiful location just out of Alice. That red bluff backdrop we get in front of the caravan park is that little knoll there. So really it's in quite a stunning location. It's beautiful and quiet there, beautiful and quiet. And I reckon, apart from the ablution block, it's a bottle of little caravan park, alright? Bit of a snaky way in though, isn't it, eh? You have to cross this little creek. I don't know what happens when the creek comes down. You're probably bottled up there for a while in the bottle of little caravan park. There's that red bluff behind us. Beautiful location. The little rock wallabies used to come down in the evening, but they stopped watering their stock next door to the caravan park, so the rock wallabies are going away for a while, I think. A bit too dry for them, a bit too dry. Yes, leaving Alice Springs this morning. I thought I was actually ahead of Jim, so I was actually waiting for him, and he drove on ahead, and I waited and I waited. Eventually I realised that he'd gone on ahead. When we finally got mobile coverage again, he's about 170 k's up the track, so we got to go and find him again. Quite a good road out of Alice. Yeah, starting to get a few anthills now. Yeah, just alongside the road here, they got the anthills. They're fairly solid, very well constructed. And you see a few more over there. See them there? At Aileron Aboriginal community on the way to Tea Tree, they got the big man here sitting on top of a hill up here. And he's quite impressive in more ways than one. There he is sitting up there, Jack. He's watching us, mate. Back over the other way they got the Aboriginal woman. We'll go over and take a close look at this. We'll check this out, won't we, Dave? She's got a little pickaninny with her. Yeah, the sun's on the wrong side, Dave. Sorry about that. There's real size people down there, mate. She's quite a big girl, if you know what I mean. Pretty location. Bad reputation. This is Barrow Creek. You've got to be very, very quiet around here. Shh. Murderers. How long do you have to wait at Tea Tree, Macca?
Oh, Christ. 2.5 hours. I don't know what went wrong there. Somebody said, keep going up the highway. I'll be there. Where are you, Trev?
I'll be there when the whips are cracking.
Where are you, Trev? Just keep going up the highway. You'll find me.
Oh, Jim's got his big spanner out. He's going to turn his heater on. What's the trouble, Jim?
Just gonna turn the heater on.
Dave wouldn't like you doing this. See that? He just turned his heater off, Dave. There's the telegraph station, the old telegraph station at Barrow Creek. What was you saying, Macca?
I was just talking to Peter Falconio in there in the pub.
Yeah?
He's a pretty good sort of bloke.
And what?
Made a lot of sense.
It made a sort of sense, did it?
Yeah, and what he said, now it all adds up.
Very pretty little spot, Barrow Creek. Devil's Marbles Conservation Park. And it doesn't look bad, does it, Jack? It's bloody beautiful here, mate. Nice and quiet. You can almost hear the rabbits mating. beautiful, isn't it? We're camping tonight at a spot called Juno's Bush Camp. Macca's heard a bit about it, so we're gonna try her out. Good morning. Juno Bush Camp, about 14 kilometres east of Tennant Creek. We're just about to get going in the morning. Beautiful country along here, Macca.
Yes, no, she's it's not real green here, but there's a tinge there.
I'm a bit disappointed, Macca. This is my last Farmers Union iced coffee. We're at the Barclay Homestead, which is about halfway to Camberwell from Tennant Creek. And this is about the only whistle stop we got today. A few travellers here just before lunch. Really busy place. Jim's gone over there just to video the sign. There's caravan and campers of all description here. I like the little one, Murray. What do you reckon? The big one will be a bit of a pain to drive around. Well, not so much drive around, but to park. Roadside stop on the Barclay Highway. Looks like everyone's got the same idea as us. They stopped here to have dinner. These termite mounds are getting quite big, aren't they? There we got the Mitchell grass plains of the Barclay tableland. We got the Queensland Northern Territory border here, and we might find another border bear along here, so we're just having a bit of a look around, aren't we, Macca?
Yeah, we'll see if we can find anything, Trev.
Welcome to Queensland, the Sunshine's Day. Beautiful one day, perfect the next.
What's this thing called? Something Rex?
Hang on.
What do we got here?
What do we got here? What's this, Macca? Looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, what about calling him Rex?
All right, we'll call him Rex.
Well, Jim, you've done well. Where'd you find that?
On the other side of the river.
That's where I had to go to get all that other stuff. We camped outside of Camberwell this evening, and Jim's very, very happy, aren't you, Jim?
Got me fired, number one.
Come and sit down, Jim.
What's the matter, Jim?
I can't eat my peanut.
Someone put too many. You don't want to lose any, Jim.
I don't want to lose any.
How are you going to eat them?
I'll have another.
Go on, have a. like stones, don't they, in the field? We're on Gregory Down Station, and just show you a few of the cattle here. Got a great mob of them over here. They don't look in too bad a condition though. We're on our way to Lawn Hill this morning. Bit of construction on the road going on here with their Tonka toys. She's a little ripper, this one. He's going good. He's going good. His name's Dusty. He works on the roads. We got a white ant nest here that Jim kicked over. We got little bits of spinifex here that in the little galleries there. And we find that here, if we zoom in, they're not really white ants at all. They got little black ants. It's them there crawling out of their little gallery, wondering where's our termite mound gone? Jim's over there examining another termite mound. How you going there, Cobber?
Gotta get out, mate.
Where are we? Budjamula National Park.
Lawn Hill.
Lawn Hill.
That's close enough.
Into the camping ground at Lawn Hill. We're going for a little walk in Lawn Hill National Park. We'll have a bit of a look round, eh? In the riverbed here, you can see how it would be a fossil area. This little tube set in the sand around a tree trunk long ago. And there's a few of them here, all along the base of the creek. Little things would have been in there. See that? He's nice and smooth there. Looking the other direction. I just noticed this rock here, and I went to get it, and I thought, gee, that looks funny. You know what it is? It's a crocodile egg. Look up here on the bank. Look up here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Freshwater crocodile, Macca. Beautiful stand of palms coming up here. Have a look at this. They're bloody beautiful. Up into the canopy. That's nice, isn't it? Got a strangler fig there. Beautiful and peaceful and quiet through here. Well, at least I got my feet in the water. You having a giggle, Dave? It's not bad, but stirring up a bit on the bottom behind me though, Digger. Have a look at that. There you go. That's nice, isn't it? Yes, we're on our way to Indiri waterfalls. Apparently they're down here. So we'll go down here and we'll see what the go is down here, eh? Indiri Falls.
Quite spectacular. That's nice, isn't it, Jack? Bloody beautiful. Look, mate. Hunters and collectors, mate. Hunters and collectors. You can't get away from them. Not a bad scene there, is it? Bloody beautiful.
From around the nation, and it's cold enough to freeze a rat in Stanthorpe. In the Cessna or the Fokker, or waiting for the Whopper Walker. You're all clear for takeoff on a Sunday morning. My week lifts off with Macca on a Sunday morning. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Not too good when you see these signs, Dave, is it? This is the Albert River near Burketown, and I'm standing here on the old bridge. Obviously the old bridge wasn't much chop anymore, so they built a dirty great big new bridge, and she's a fine structure. Yes, we're looking down there. There's plenty of water here, plenty of water at Burketown. I think during the wet there was too much water here. It was isolated for a while. Leichhardt Falls. Bloody beautiful, isn't it? On the way to Normanton from Burke.
I reckon it's prettier than Lawn Hill.
It's the other side of the gorge. That's bloody beautiful, isn't it? As Macca just said, better than bloody Lawn Hill. The other thing he said was not as far to walk. But have a look at that. Worth the money, Rex. That's beautiful. There's the Leichhardt River above the crossing, and down here we got the crossing. That's where we go across on the road. Camp tonight on the other side of the falls. I don't know what sort of tracks these are, but this is, you imagine in the wet season, this must be all awash with water here. The creek is about 40 feet down there. Incredible amount of water goes through here. Bloody beautiful, isn't it, mate? And we go down over the edge there. Have a look at that, digger. Bloody beautiful. We're on the other bank of the falls. I've walked in from our campsite. You see the main part of the river is way down there. Got another waterfall here. Still on the Leichhardt River. flow a lot during the wet. Water comes along here and drops over the edge there, Jack. And goes on down over here. A lot of water goes through here, a lot of water, mate. You still watching, Dave? Yes. Dave Warden's having a bit of a giggle now, aren't you, mate? Have a look where I am, Cobber. I've got my feet going in the water. On a little waterfall here. And the water's rushing down here. And washing me little tootsies here, mate. That's not bad, is it, Digger? Oh dear, oh dear. This is shit up, this is, mate. This is what it's all about.
Well, come on, Jim, get the bloody eggs.
Right.
Oh, look at that!
What is it, Jim?
I call it Trev's cake,
Oh.
but Trev told me it's actually Claire's cake. Fantastic.
What is it like, Jim? Ooh, look at that.
Not quite done inside.
The anthills have changed in character. We're on the black soil plain up here on the way into Normanton. And the anthills are still here, but they're a different colour. They're a horse of a different colour. This monument marks the site of camp number 119 of the Burke and Wills expedition, occupied on Saturday, the 9th of February, 1861 by Robert O'Hara Burke. There you go. It's all well and good, all well and good. Yes. So this is where the Burke and Wills expedition ended up. This is their last camp. This is where they gave up in their quest to find the sea. Well, I don't know whether they actually gave up or just tasted salt water into the in the waters and assumed they was on their way to the sea. So they returned, and of course we all know the story. Here's the tree that Burke and Wills carved their name in, or Camp 119. Would have been there. Of course the termites have got to the heartwood at the moment. There we are. Here's where they felt their first taste of salt water, and they turned back and headed south. Camp 119, Queensland. Just coming down into Karumba. Small town on the Gulf of Carpentaria, just above Normanton. Quiet morning here this morning. Only a very small place for you, Jack. The camera running a bit for you, mate. There's a big boat there. There's a big boat there. Gulf prawns, $15 a kilo. There's a bit more around here for you, Jack. You like me driving through the towns, don't you, mate? This one's only a small one, mate. There's our first the first glimpse of the Gulf of Carpentaria. So a little inlet here, a little estuary. Wharf area at Karumba on a little floating platform here, and I reckon that up there, they say there's a ferry from here that goes to Weeper. I reckon that's it up there. And a little spot around from Karumba called Karumba Point, little shack area. Peak hour this afternoon at the Karumba Point boat ramp. Little light boat launching area here. The Gulf of Carpentaria is right out there. And we've still got boats coming in here. They're lining up all very orderly here. What do you think of Karumba, Jim?
Yeah, it was a nice little seaside town, but nowhere to camp. Too many caravans and tents and that, all crammed in them little caravan parks. But we saw the sea. The last time I saw the sea was way down at Wanna. And now we are here right up the top of the Gulf. We've got to go up a bit further yet though. Can we get a coffee?
What do you think of Karumba, Macca?
Alright, I'm just having some pistachio nuts. They're making me cough. So I better have a needle to settle it down. Yeah, I didn't mind it. Nice little fishing village. Plenty of boat trailers down there. Must be 1,000 boats out there.
At Normanton they got a replica of a large croc that was pulled out the Normanton Creek. It's fairly big, isn't it? Yes, 8.63 metres long. I reckon it'll weigh a couple of tonne easy. Don't know how you would capture such a thing. You'd be buggered if you caught one of these in your rabbit traps, Huey. Her tail's way down here. She's a big croc. She's a big croc. Normanton's only a little place, Jack. We got the big croc just back there a bit. We've got a bit of a hotel over there. Bit of a shop here. This is virtually the whole town, Jack. This is Normanton. They call that over there, they call that the Purple Pub. I don't know why that is, do we, Dave? Purple Pub.
Feels a bit better, digger.
Where are we supposed to be going to, Macca?
Well, you said the Albion Hotel, didn't you? That's the central over there. 3 pubs in a joint like this.
My food recommendation for this trip is barra and chips from the Albion Hotel in Normanton. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We'll have a look. What's it look like, Jim?
Looks pretty good to me.
What's Macca think of it?
What do you think of it, Macca?
Looking right so far.
What do you think of the food recommendation, Jim?
Barra, it's pretty good, I reckon. If we get a bit more of this on the trip, we'll be good.
There's a little frog. Where's he gone? There he is. Hello, little frog. How are you? Did you get a powered side or an unpowered side?
Actually, this motor is a bit lighter than the Volkswagen and it takes up less space. Except for the radiator.
What's the blue on the end?
That's from my going over the crest in the sandy country.
Oh, right.
They can, from that low they can see me coming.
Yeah.
Going for a ride on the Golflander train this morning.
Just doesn't work at times. It's taken one hole to walking up here, but tried another one on the train and it didn't do it. Now it does it.
Oh, please, 3 miles.
We'll then make our way down off the ridge and travel down along the lower floodplains along the side of the Norman River. We'll eventually cross the river and head up to a little place known as Ridger's Camp, which is where we'll drop a few of our passengers off. Then we'll continue on our journey down towards Blackpool for our morning tea. We've got a few mast stops along the way, and after we have our morning tea, we'll stop there for about half an hour, and then we'll make our way on down to Croydon. We should arrive at Croydon at 1:30 this afternoon. So we're just at that 13 mile point now, and so we're changing our direction and starting to head around towards Croydon. As you can see, out on the right hand side, there is no line to Cloncurry, and that line was never built. So this line runs between Normanton and Croydon only. It is the only QR operated line that's not connected to any other part of a network. Okay, welcome back on board. Hope everyone enjoyed their morning tea.
What'd you think of the train ride, TP?
Pretty good.
All right.
It went clickety-clack fairly regular. Like it went thump, 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 thump all the time.
Didn't
Do you
damage
want me to
it.
do that again?
Didn't damage any of those mugs on board.
No, you had to carry me cup all the way across there. Just for morning tea. Had to line up with the professionals.
Did you really?
Yes, yes. They're used to lining up for their morning tea and they just slot in line and I'm last.
I saw them taking something out of the little basket. What was that?
It was a muffin.
Really?
I grabbed my muffin early on.
Did he have any left over?
I grabbed a chocolate muffin.
Good on you. Good on you.
He's a big one. We're on the Atherton tableland and we're just heading into a little place called Ravenshoe. And Macca just told me over the electric wireless there that it's the highest town in Queensland. Well, at the moment we've got 780 metres above sea level. Just thought I'd throw these little facts in to make things a little interesting for you. How you going, all right? You're still crackling on all right out there? And we're crackling on all right in here. Well, this is a little bit different, isn't it? We're on our way to Atherton, on the Atherton tablelands. Countryside's changed a little bit. We're virtually in a rainforest, and we're up fairly high, and that's why the rainforest is here. We're up about 1,100 metres, and yeah, the Dowdy's blowing a little bit of smoke, Dave. It's got a little bit of altitude sickness, We're going all right here. We're going all right. Yes, we're on our way. We shouldn't be far from our campsite. We've got a campsite just out of Atherton tonight in the forest. We'll have to be very, very quiet in the forest, won't we? Wabbits. Isn't this bloody beautiful? We're going on a little rainforest walk here out of Atherton. Goes to some waterfalls and a little crater or something. We'll go and have a look and see what the go is, eh? I reckon I can hear some waterfalls now. Got a place here called Dinnertime Falls. And I thought, what a better place than to give the old horseshoes a bit of a wash in the water. Have a look at this, Jack. Have a look at where we are, mate. That's bloody nice, isn't it, eh? That's bloody beautiful. And the other thing that's bloody beautiful is putting your bloody feet in the water. You got to put your feet in the water. At the roots of a quite a large fig tree here. I think the host tree has died and the fig tree's now taken its place. This is called the crater. We come along, go over the edge here. Down there. Long way down, Jack. Hello.
Go-wee! Bit of water being released this afternoon from the Tennant Dam. It's good, isn't it? Tennant Dam, Downfall Creek campsite. A few other campers here this evening. Lovely spot, isn't it? Always camp at good spots, don't I, Rex? Macca, what was the name of Jenny's duck?
Bubble?
Bubble, wasn't it?
Bubble and Squeak.
Well, there's 2 ducks here. And a turkey. Not a bad spot here in the afternoon. There you go, have a look at that. Isn't that bloody magnificent, Jack? Bit foggy on the way into Cairns. And now we've got smoke from a controlled burn that they had through here. There's a flight coming into Cairns and we pan out and we got the Pacific Ocean. Jim, what do you reckon? You're not going to say nothing. Nice lot of cars here this morning. Isn't that bloody beautiful? Coast side of the Great Dividing Range. How's that look, Jack? Does that look alright, mate? Bloody beautiful, isn't it? Wait a while, crocodile. Sorry about the cage being in front, Jack, but I'm not going to get this bloody close without it, alright? He's quite large.
There's another one here.
You found another one, Cobber?
That's his girlfriend. She's retired.
Oh. There's Cobber next to a crocodile. He likes crocodiles. Sorry, Jack, but we are at a croc farm, mate. What do you expect us to see? There's a nice one over there. That's not something you want to see in the end of your swimming pool, is it? They're just waiting for us to jump in. Actually, what they're waiting for is feed time, because they feed the crocodiles here.
Now, this species here, it is referred to by a few different names. The saltwater crocodile is probably what most people call it by. Now, that name, it is a bad name because it is quite a misleading name. because nearly 70% of the wild population actually live in fresh to brackish water. So a better name for these guys, the Australian crocodile, or a more accurate name for them is the Indo-Pacific crocodile, because that's where you'll find them. From the lower parts of Queensland down around Rockhampton, right up the east coast, right across the top of Australia, down to Western Australia, around a place called Port Hedlands, and even right up through New Guinea, and even all the way up through Indonesia and Burma. Now in this area here, there are roughly about 40 individual crocodiles. There's about 35 females and about 5 males. And they're all around about 15 years of age. So knowing the age of these guys, it does actually make it easy for us to be able to tell the difference between the males and the females. So for example, the smaller individuals, like this couple on the bank just here, the one on this side of clay, these are all the females, because a female would very rarely exceed the 3.5 metre mark, maybe maximum about 3.2 metres. Then of course the larger guys, like this dude right here, and the guy right in front of clay, and of course this guy right here, these are all the males. And the most successful and dominant male in this area is this guy right here. This is Brother Spartacus. You missed it, it's just down there, I'm sure you'll find it.
You did?
Go on, Jobber. Come on up here. Come on. Yeah, you wouldn't want to stuff that up, would you? Hang on.
Oh. That's really...
Do you want to try again? Yeah, hand-eye coordination is pretty vital in this game.
We have 2 people.
Okay, you ready? Some of you are.
Guarantee if I did that next to your fishing boat, you'd be going for toilet paper right now. Well done. Darwin. Got it. Grab it.
Going along the road here, north of Cairns. The road follows the shoreline, and it's absolutely magnificent. Beautiful views out there, isn't there, Jack? That's like the crocodile farm, mate. What was it? The Daintree River on the Daintree River Ferry, and we're now in the Daintree World Heritage area. There's lots of trees here, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, but we're driving in fairly dead shade here. The canopy reaches over at the top of us there. And we're heading for Cape Tribulation. Don't know where we're going to camp tonight. We'll probably camp at Cape Trib. We'll see how we go, eh? We'll see what the day brings. This is the beach area in front of the camping grounds at Cape Tribulation. It's not bad, is it, Jack? Got a coconut palm tree here. Have a look at that, Jack. That's not bad, is it? How do you like one of them dropping on your tent? Camped at Cape Tribulation tonight. We're on the four-wheel drive track from Cape Tribulation to Cooktown on the first section to Ayton. We've just done our first creek crossing and we saw the sign back there that said abandon ye all hope for he who has the gall to proceed beyond this point. And we're still in the Daintree World Heritage listed area. There's no camping along here, or no stopping, or no shooting, or no nothing. And we come up to the unpronounceable name creek here, and we've got another creek crossing. Jim's a bit worried about these ups and downs of these creek crossings. They've been alright so far. There's a little creek there, see? This is one of the steep inclines that they talk about this road being famous for. I don't think it comes out on the camera, but we're in second gear, low range, Dave. I'm just reaching the crest of it now. It's good, isn't it? It's good sitting back there with your Tim Tams and your carton of iced coffee milk, watching this. It's good sitting back there. Quite warm here today, quite warm, quite humid last night. Beautiful weather up here.
You put your hubs in this morning?
Absolutely magnificent. There's Jim on the wireless offering four-wheel drive tips. Nice scenes along here. We've crossed the Bloomfield River and we're now on our way to Cooktown. We're here in Cooktown. Cooktown is where Captain Cook beached his craft after running into trouble on Cape Tribulation. He came into the little harbour here, and this is where the crew beached and repaired the Endeavour for their voyage back to England. So the story goes. What a lovely area here. Not often I pan you around, is it, Jack? But it's beautiful. Have a look at that. Absolutely magnificent, mate. I think they got an open air market on the day in Cooktown, being a Saturday. The place is jumping. jumping castle there, see it, Rex? This is the main drag of Cooktown. Jack always likes me to have a look at towns. There you are, Jack. There's the Soldiers Memorial Hall with a dirty great big propeller on it. And a few pubs. A bit of this and a bit of that. And that's just about it of Cooktown. Got a bit of a discussion group going up there today on the top of the mountain. It's not a bad view from up here, is it? It's bloody beautiful, isn't it, Jack? That's the Endeavour River down there, Jack, near Cooktown. That's bloody nice, isn't it, mate? And that's Cooktown over there. Just down there in front of you, Jack. A tiny little boat out there leaning in the wind on a big, big ocean. On the top of the mountain near Cooktown, Queensland. And a little girl running up here. I think she's going faster than what I am. This is the road down from the lookout, Jack. She's a real ripper, mate. Your little car would go good down here. Peninsula Development Road, and this is the road to Cape York. And as Jim said, finally we get on the road to Cape York. You back there, Jim? Spent last night at Roadhouse. Quite a nice little spot. And diesel runs all night though. On our way, where are we going? Bloody Cowan. On our way to Cowan today, and we're going to go through Cowan and then we're going to continue on. These corrugations are good, aren't they, Dave? Oh dear, oh dear, they keep on coming. They keep on coming, mate. Cowan. Listening to Macca in the morning. Macca's at Karumba today. Cowan's quite a large place. It's a little sort of town here. You got a fuel shop here, you got petrol there, and a little shop there, and you come around here. They got a little camping ground tucked in behind there. Yes, this is the main street of Cowan, Cape York, Queensland. Not bad, is it? Got a different sort of anthills now. They're a little bit pointy. They're still very strong, but see, they're little ants now. 20 inch. They'll have that repaired in a few days. Look, we'd had one previously broken off here, and they've sort of sealed him off again. And all sort of pointy like the magnetic mounds up near Darwin. It's all good stuff, all good stuff. Not bad, is it, Jack? Bloody beautiful. Archer River Roadhouse. The camping area up there. The early morning light. People making phone calls there. Yeah. Archer River Roadhouse. On the way to Cape York. They're getting big, aren't they? We're on the very corrugated bypass road now. And there are corrugated bits and little bits of good stuff. Mostly corrugated though. I thought you'd like to see that, Dave. We actually came around the bypass road from here. That's the telegraph track going south. We're actually going this way. Here's the start of the northern section of the telegraph track going down into that little creek there that we saw. Jim's all set up here. And I think Macca's got tea for you. So we'll go and see what Macca's got for tea. Hello Macca, how you going, mate?
How you going there, TP?
What have you got in here?
Cook's brew tonight, mate. Bit of steak, a few onions. Got a few potatoes in there too. A few carrots. Got to have a few potatoes and carrots.
What are you,
oh, no, well, just hang on a bit, We've got a few peas and carrots here. See the old peas there bubbling away. They're going all right.
We saw them.
They're going all right too.
Are you going all right?
Yep. No worries. Do you want to try some of these peas and carrots?
What have we got here, Jim? We got a bit of wire and some fencing tools that Dad will be proud of. See what we're doing there, Dave? See down there, mate? Wrapped a bit of wire around the top shocker. And she's a bit better today, is it, Macca?
Yeah, she's going all right.
You got the thin wire this time? Good boy. And see, Dave, we come around here. Dave's having a bit of a giggle now, aren't you, mate? You're always having a bit of a giggle. See down there?
We're a bit lucky the road's not as rough.
We done that one as well. There's what it looks like on the GPS, Kev. And there's our coordinates, 1106, 14, 142, 16. I'll just take you outside. Kev, can you look that up on Google Earth and have a bit of a look around there? We're at the Jardine ferry crossing. We're actually at the pay station here. And the ferry crossing is just down here, so have a look on your Google Earth, Kev. And you might spot us crossing on the ferry, mate. Only a short little ferry run, but it gets us across the Jardine River, eh? $88 return. Get your ticket on the ferry. Seisha. This is where we'll be camping tonight. We're on our way out to the tip of Cape York, and it's a typical corrugated tourist trail. The foliage is encroached on the road a bit, and we're driving through a little avenue of rainforest here. A little bit like going through the Daintree, isn't it? Got that smell of the rotting vegetation as well in here. Absolutely bloody magnificent. Have a look at that, Jack. You couldn't buy that, mate. You couldn't buy that, digger. That's bloody beautiful, isn't it? To leave the car back there at the car park, and we have to walk the last bit to the tip, and it's through rainforest. It's very, very nice. Got little boardwalks here, but you've got to be very, very quiet through here. Rainforest creatures. Some nice views out here from the rocks on the way to the tip, isn't there? It's bloody beautiful, isn't it, Jack? Quite warm here today, quite warm. There's Jim and Macca on their way to the most northerly point on the Australian mainland, which is just over that little rise up there. Picture postcard location, isn't it, Jim?
Yes.
Where are we, mate?
Got us here.
Oh, where are you, Jim?
I'm on the most northerly part of Australia.
We're at Cape York, we're the most northernmost tip of Australia. I got this rock from Wanna Beach. Have you got this rock, Jim?
I got mine from Wanna, you got yours from Memory Cove.
You ready, Jim?
Yes.
Most northernmost point of the Australian mainland. Last drinks, here we go.
Hey, 5,000 kilometres and it's all gone.
Boys have got their
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'd just like to congratulate you, Jim, on having the germ of the idea of coming to the most northerly point on the Australian mainland. And I'd like to congratulate you on behalf of myself and I, and Macca.
And Macca.
On reaching here.
It was a mammoth job.
What do you think of the roads, Jim?
Oh, very, very corrugated on the southern bypass.
And you had written down a bit of paper there how far it was to get here.
5,581 kilometres and I'm here.
It's a long way to Cape York. Beautiful quiet location along here. Just walking back along the beach. Got these little things sticking up. See them sticking up in the sand? Soldier crabs. They dig themselves in. Got the roots of the mangroves lining the beach here. Very quiet and peaceful. Good evening. Camp tonight at Seisha. We're in the Seisha Caravan Park and we're camped just up there. Wave, Macca. There we go. We camped just up there. Just in behind there. Alright, so it's not a bad little spot here on the foreshore here at Seisha. And the sun's just going down over Cape York, over there. That's not bad, is it, Jack? Bloody beautiful.